Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 3, Episode 6 of The Legend of Vox Machina. Last we saw, we got the Frigid Wastes, and I said in the beginning of the episode how I thought we were either going to go one of two ways. Either we were going to skip for an episode what happened to our, well, I was going to say original team, but we're all part of the original team. I thought we were going to maybe sideline what was going on in Dis, Hell, and having Hades send his doorman after us in this gigantic form that looked like something out of Pacific Rim. But for a second, I thought they did, because we started the episode with a flashback with Kima and Allura, how they met, and we saw the Draconian, who was named Doodle Doddle. It's something with a D. Like I said, I honestly don't care at this point because she was a bitch and she tried to kill us and she's dead. But I mean, maybe at some point it's going to come up, or I don't know. I'll know who she is when it does. But we find out when exactly Allura and Kima fell in love. Then all of a sudden there's Kima. Kima's alive. I figured she was running from Vorgil. And then the greatest battle ever ensues when we open the gateway and our friends come back through from hell and he comes through and we just see this 10-minute, it was probably half the episode, this gigantic match between Vorgil and I still don't know his name, but I think it might be Ick, or it was some sort of demonic thing that Hades had working for him. Either way, he's dead now too, because Vorgil rips his arm off, shoots ice through the back of his head out his mouth, kills him, and then stomps his head. Then we all go in on Vorgil after Kima sleds down and fires the Myth Carver through the chest and hammers it in, and we all start firing, and then she smashes his eye out with a hammer after we had Keyleth and Vex shoot arrows of tree through his heart, and a tree grows out of him, and he's still talking, and we hammer his eye. I mean, he's a tough son of a bitch. I gotta give him credit for that, because we pretty much were going at him the entire episode. From the minute the flashback ended, he was going after Kima, we were going after him. Percy fired at the ice, sunk him in the ice for a little bit, reminded me of Game of Thrones with the ice with the dragon and all that. But at the very end, if I'm not missing anything else, Scanlan is like, yo, we need a rest. We could go to my nightclub. I got this special key. All I need is a door. Grog pulls a door out. He opens up the thing, and Allura's like, I'm tapped. Let's go. Vax was like, what the fuck is this, Scanlan? And I don't know if he was seeing something or they were just mystified or shocked that this was even a thing, because I was. And I want to jump in because it looked magnificent. You want to see your own? Whoop. You guys want to see these in full? They're done over on Patreon as far as humanly possible. You want your own requested show or movie? In the description is the link for Patreon where you could watch them in full. You could ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. That's how we get thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Winona Earp, The Shield, and Eureka. We just started pushing Daisies, Good Omens, Jackie Chan movies every month. Ranma 1/2 remake just started. This and Heartstopper Season 3, Tulsa King Season 2. So many things full unedited. Check it out. If not, Season 3. Episode 6, The Legend of Vox Machina. And we're in.
What in the hells?
How did you... How are
Is
we...
it gonna have like...
Now I know what you're thinking. The place is a little small, but I'm a big believer
Make 'em away,
in humble
beads of
beginnings.
love, when the bald man cries.
This is amazing.
Make 'em away.
You're a wizard,
It was the album
Now
collection.
don't just stand there, fam. Welcome to my getaway from the everyday.
What is this place?
Where the fuck is
There's gonna be a song.
All your questions shall be answered in song. Percy gets a workshop to make gadgets and gizmos. Grog, here's your fighting pit.
Nice, 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 nice!
And Keyleth gets a greenhouse to tend to her veggies. And maybe grow me some spy. Don't you want it? I know you need it. Kick back and join me at the
Scanlan's.
Chateau Short Halt. A bang a nightclub. We got a hot tub. Come and join me at the Chateau Short Halt. But will there ever be a chance to enjoy it with her?
Hey, Weenie, you coming?
Chateau Short Halt.
Oh, you can't drink.
Plus a whole lot of kicks. A room for you and you and you and you and you and you.
Is there one?
Of course.
Look, me on a horse.
Come on and join me at the Chateau Short Halt. What happens at the chateau stays at the chateau.
The Chateau Short Halt. And he's whistling.
Oh, Vax, did you need something?
Oh God,
or-
is Vex in there? Why do I feel like
Just
Vex
a
is in
sec.
there?
Mind if I join you?
Actually, it's round. Okay.
Why do I feel like Vex is under that water or something?
That hits the spot.
You know you're getting weirder, right?
Probably accurate.
Is Vex
Look,
in that water?
I've been meaning to talk to you about my sister.
Because he's
About
he's acting
everything,
weird.
but mainly to apologize for being so harsh on with the Briarwoods and the
Vex is in that
tomb.
water.
I got this sense that you attract danger somehow, which worries me.
If she is, she's holding her breath a long time.
Ultimately, if you make Vex happy,
I get it. And it's wonderful how you care about her happiness. But it's all right to care about your own, too.
so we're cool then.
That's weird.
There isn't a thing between us.
Just, if you're going to be with her, check for traps next time, all right?
She's gonna pop up. She's popping up.
Don't say another word. I show him my ass and I leave.
As soon as he leaves, I come up from the water and go, oh! I thought
How did you hold your breath that long?
Let's see if you can beat my record.
Scanlan went to kiss Pike back in episode 3, and she was like, yo.
Everybody's pretty worried about you. You okay?
I don't know if they're gonna ever have anything, but
Are you crying?
I'm a terrible person. I don't know where she is. I don't know if she hates me. I abandoned her.
nothing against Yasha
Would it
from Mighty
help
Nine,
if
because I dig them
showed
all.
her to you?
But I dig Ashley
you
as
can
Pike way
see
more
she's okay?
than Yasha. Yasha's just too quiet.
All right, I just
Half
need
of the
something of
campaign.
hers.
Pike is wild. I love Pike.
Will this work?
Holy crap. You went back for that sword?
Of course. It's hers.
All right, give me
That's
your
a
hands.
good dad, Scanlan.
Thank you! Thank you, everyone! Thank you, Nicodranus!
Nicodranus.
That's actually not too far.
She seems pretty happy to me.
Oh, she thinks it's her dad. She thinks it's Scanlan because
Fucking short, huh?
But the fact that she got excited. She got excited.
Stupid, stupid girl.
What do I do?
Go to her. They're just, I mean, I don't know if that's ever going to get romantical. They must, I mean, every one of us is just great friends, but I just feel like
Everyone
so
here?
much of our group is in love
Right
or
then.
hooking up with one another.
To Whitestone.
Kima and Alora, Vax and Keyleth, Vex and Percy. Grog is solo, but see, that was a little, I mean, like I said, that could just be friendship, but I feel like there might
It'll
eventually
be
be
nice delivering
something
good
with them.
news for a change.
Only had to go to hell and back to get.
So Scanlan did go up on his own.
What's happening?
The tree is on fire. Everything's on fire.
You're too late. They've hatched.
Thornak, oh my god, and Ripley helped. So all the baby dragons are wreaking havoc. And they're not baby dragons anymore. They're like mid-sized dragons.
Come and get it, Pee-wee! Huh? Wait, where did that come from?
Wish we could give you a warmer welcome, but glad you're here.
I gotcha. Go! Keep running till you're out of the city.
I mean, how many dragons we got? They seem like they are packing. There's at least 2 or 3 more that I can see. I just don't know how many we have total to deal with. We took out 2 or 3 as well.
Keep tongue in that hole, dipshit.
Keep tongue in that hole. We are whirlwinding
Got it! No!
the water. I love it. Great. We made a giant tornado of water and put out the whole tree. Beautifully done. It really zapped them, though.
Oh, nice bloody
They're
work.
tapped. He's as big as the dragons.
Are you three a sight for sore eyes?
Where's Cassandra?
Bugger!
My thoughts exactly.
I suppose we've had worse family reunions.
This one is up
Yeah,
there.
I mean, it's up there, but I think we've had worse.
Shitcock!
I
Shitcock?
am so sorry, ma'am.
Lady, like any cursing matters right now.
Fuck this guy! Pipe! Shield!
I mean, Kima took out way bigger. Amazing.
Let's go!
And her bottom.
Are you all right? What hurts?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah. She just hit a concrete wall and put a dent in it, and she hit with her body and her head. I think this whole place is about to go. We gotta get out of here.
Come on, you two!
And they're out. They're leaving because this thing is done. I mean, you saved the tree, but everything else is done.
Where the fuck was Scanlan?
He had to be somewhere.
Somewhere more important than here?
Hatchlings.
Pike kind of
Barely
gave
a
him the
handful
okay.
of hatchling dragons. Did this. How did they find Whitestone when the entire city was cloaked?
Raishan sold us out. There's no
Ripley's,
other
believe it or
explanation.
not.
Kiki's right. When we see that bitch.
Typical.
Raishan.
Are you okay, little
It's
one?
Raishan. Look at
Your
her eyes.
judgment is clouded by anger.
My fudge is clouded, but what?
And your ignorance is staggering.
We had a deal. You swore you wouldn't attack
We
while
were
we were
just
gone.
talking
You
about how
lied!
Ripley was the one. We were literally
not
just
doing
talking
this
about Ripley.
again,
Yeah, like
are
what
we?
is like Keyleth needs to chill.
We are, but it won't end the
Keyleth
same.
immediately
Calm
for somebody
yourself.
so passive,
This
she's
attack
really
was
aggressive.
regrettable, but it was not my doing.
Please. Those were young dragons. Thordak's children.
He had no idea where Whitestone was hidden.
I still don't
You
100% trust her, but Ripley is
Traded
clearly
the city for
the
your
person.
cure, and it'll be your last mistake.
Good job, Keyleth. See, Keyleth, Keyleth is pissing me off. Keyleth
Today
is
was Thordak's revenge
so
for Voragol.
passive and
Nothing
like
more.
awkward and not cowardly,
So
but
you
like
knew it was happening.
she does everything.
If I had warned Whitestone, you would realize we were working together. I couldn't stop this. Ask yourself, who else knew of your ties to this place? Who would be bold enough
Exactly.
to inform a dragon?
To just start
Who
attacking
had
somebody,
motive to
especially when
destroy
your
the Darolos?
love is behind
No
them,
more
and you just
stalling. Time's up.
Very well, then.
Stop!
How many times do we have to attack her before we
Ripley.
Yeah, like Jesus. It's
must
like
have told him.
we have attacked her
Sent him here as a
at least
message
3
to me.
times without giving her a chance.
demonstration that the unarmed cannot defend themselves.
Then we'll hunt Ripley down.
No.
Can we get some
That's what
apologies
she
to
wants.
Raishan?
You have the plate. Stay the course and finish Thordak once and for all.
We cannot fight a giant with an adder in our boot.
Need I remind you that I gave you Ripley's location before and you squandered the chance? His eggs are already hatching. You must get to Iman and...
We're quite finished taking orders from you, Raishan.
Taking orders?
what of our
You've tried to
deal?
kill her every time.
It's over.
She's 100% right every single time, and you've tried
Well,
to kill her
then.
every time.
You've let vengeance blind you again. I'll see you in Iman eventually. As enemies. Just remember, When your last breath leaves your lungs, it didn't have to be like this.
No, I think they're so wrong with how they're handling this. She has literally come to us several times. Every time Keyleth, without question, has attacked her. Now she attacks her, accidentally hits Vax.
Are you sure?
It's like there is clearly alternate options here. Why do you keep trying to kill the person that is trying to help us? I don't trust her either, but don't kill her every time.
On me. So I'm not asking, I'm begging. Help me end her. Help me end the suffering of my people for good. I've worried these hands would always carry the stain of evil. But perhaps I can finally scour them clean in Ripley's blood.
Do it. All right, everybody, that is it for episode 6 of season 3. But I was going on a rant because it's like only so much I could take. I love all of our people, but Keyleth, from the very beginning of this season, I'm sure she did stuff in other seasons too that pissed me off. But of all of our characters, Keyleth by far does the most to piss me off and is probably my least favorite, even if you take all that aside. Like, nothing against her, except everything I just said, but everyone else is way more entertaining and I'm enjoying them way more. Keyleth has this way about her, which is interesting because it's Marisha, and Bo is my favorite character by far of Mighty Nine, which is also Marisha. So it clearly isn't Marisha. I mean, granted, whatever Marisha did or chose to do is why Keyleth is like she is, but I'd have to see it in actual campaign to fully understand, I guess. All I know is every time we see Keyleth, she is so passive and unsure and lacking confidence almost, unless it's like we're in the middle of shit and we're all about to die. And then when things like this happen with Raishan, she immediately, without even asking the team or taking a minute to think, starts firing. This happened in episode 1 of season 3. We're all around the table and we're all trying to like figure something out. Raishan comes in. We all don't trust her. It isn't like a matter of trust at this point. I don't trust her. I said if I had to give it like a number, I would say like it's 50-50 that Raishan at the end of all this is going to go, thanks for taking down Thordak. I'm going to kill you all now and run the show. But until that happens, Raishan is clearly showing us that she has proven to be right several times. I feel like at least a minimum of 3 times she has told us something and it has been right, and she's probably saved our asses or at least aided us in some way. When we were running from the dragons in, I think, episode 1 or 2, she got us, we were cornered in a room. We were ready to die. Like the whole place would have caved in on us and they could have just had the dragons burn us alive. And she helped us bamf out of there at the risk of actually getting caught on fire. Do we not remember this? Does Keyleth not remember? That's what's pissing me off, is that we would have all died. If Raishan didn't want us alive, we would have all died in the first episode of the season. Instead, she not only saved our lives, but she got caught on fire and was burning alive, and one of our people had to put her out to save her. So then after that, we still attacked her. Like an episode or 2 later, we attacked her again and was like, it must be you. It's got to be Raishan. She's doing it again. And yet again, she proved herself. And every time she's like, what are you people doing? Why don't you believe me? I mean, like I said, I still 100% don't believe her. But the fact that there's a huge difference between not believing the person and being like, okay, let's take that aside and weigh our options. What are our options right now? Well, we really don't have a lot of them. And having Raishan on our side, being as she is a giant dragon who is the only one left besides Thordak, our odds are pretty good that, like, let's team up with her. If she ends up betraying us at the end of all this, we'll fight her and kill her. At least we don't have to worry about Thordak and everything. The fact that Keyleth, just launches attacks at her, and then she hit Vax. So, like, it's not even, like, I don't know what her deal is. The fact that she literally is just like, you know what, I'm going to fire the thing at you, and then hit Vax. Like, the guy you love is standing behind her with a knife to her throat, and you fire your tree shit at him, and he gets knocked out, and then Raishan's like, what the fuck is going on? Why do you keep attacking me? Now, like, at the end of the day, if she really was trying to be on our side, we just lost that option now because now she's like, you know what? Fuck all this shit. I'm going, and now you're my enemy again. So now next time I see you, we're all gonna have to battle. So what did we gain from this? We lost because either she was lying and we were gonna have to fight her, or she was telling the truth, and now Keyleth pissed her off so many times that we guaranteed have to fight her with Thordak. So now it's her and Thordak together because of Keyleth. Had we just tried to trust her, we might have had to fight her at the end, and now we definitely have to fight her with bigger fish. Like, I don't get it. It is so annoying what Keyleth is doing. And then you have Keyleth in a room, and Vax is like, hey, you want to hook up because we're in love? And she's like, nah, I don't want to hook up because, like, I'm scared. And, but, like, why are you so scared and timid and, like, cowardly and lacking confidence in stupid situations like that? But then you ruin everything when, like, the chips are down and we probably need this help. Like, ugh. Keyleth is by far my least favorite. Bo is my favorite in the Mighty Nine by far. Keyleth is by far my least favorite. It isn't even a matter of power level or anything else. It is a matter of stupidity at this point. Grog is the biggest moron in the entire show, and he has more sense than Keyleth. That is crazy to me. Like what is happening? And I totally understand Scanlan is like, I want to go get my daughter. Pike kind of gave him the okay. I feel like him and Pike might have some sort of thing happen, but regardless if it does or not, she kind of gave him the okay to go do his thing. And I also understand what Vex and them are thinking. They're like, yo, dude, we understand you want to see your daughter, but at the same token, like, we're dealing with dragons and the end of the world, and I don't know. I'm guessing Scanlan probably should have stayed, but, like, I understand what he's dealing with, so, like, who am I to say with that? Then we also had Percy and Vex hooking up again. We had Scanlan's little... what was it? Chateau? Was it Chateau Shorthold? Chateau Shorthold. But amazing song at the beginning. I knew Vex was under the water, but what the hell is up with Vax? You know that Percy is into your sister, and you go into the hot tub butt naked to be like, yo, I just want to tell you I'm cool with you hooking up with my sister. And then he stands up and just, like, shows his dick to him for, like, a good minute. Like, I don't understand that either. It's like, I understand Vax is bi, but Percy is, like, trying to hook up with your sister, and you go in the hot tub, and you're just like, hey, I'm just going to stand here with my wang hanging out. And then you go to try to hook up with Keyleth. Like, that was weird, too. Vax is an odd dude, to say the least. But, I mean, that isn't even nearly as important as 50 other things going on in the show. I just thought that was odd. You guys let me know what you think. I'm going to go edit this up. You want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon where you'll see these in full done, or as far as possible with the show. Live stream tomorrow. Every Friday is the live stream for Campaign 2. We only have 4 episodes left. We're going to break them up somehow because we're going to try to do the final episode on the weekend of Thanksgiving, which is like 6 weeks away, and we only have 4 episodes. So at a point, we're probably going to take a break for a week or do something else or break up one of the episodes over 2 weeks because I know the last 2 episodes are super long. So look for live streams on Friday. If you want to talk about this, we talk about this too, other things as well. You want your own requested short movie? In the description is the link for Patreon where you can ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. That's how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, My Hero Academia, Toriko, and Bleach. We just started pushing Daisies and Good Omens. Rama 1/2, the remake, has started. Tulsa King Season 2, Heartstopper Season 3, Jackie Chan movies every month. So many things full on edited. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.